So, I looked out on my porch one day, and I found that I had a package. This was weird to me because I don't remember ordering anything. However, the package was addressed to me and came from Walmart.com. So I opened it up. Inside this package was a single squishy toy called NeeDoh Cool Cat. After further inspection, I came to the conclusion that it was just a simple squishy toy made for kids. However, I was still curious as to why they sent me this, as I didn't order it. After squishing it around for a little bit, I started to wonder what was inside this and made it so fun to play with. This goo-like material inside instantly reverted back to its shape after being squished and had a soft, cool texture that was actually satisfying to touch. After some research, I discovered that the material inside most of these toys is a non-toxic chemical called polyvinyl alcohol gel, which is made by taking polyvinyl alcohol and combining it with water and a cross-linker like borax. The water inside of the material keeps the gel cool and constantly reverting back to its original shape, making it fun to squish while the cross-linker prevents the material from breaking into smaller pieces. So if we look at the chemistry behind this polyvinyl alcohol gel, it's a synthetic polymer made from hydrolyzing polyvinyl acetate, which is a fancy way of saying mixing it with water that causes the acetate groups to fall off the molecule and be replaced with hydroxyl groups. These hydroxyl groups easily form hydrogen bonds that allow the entire mixture to hold lots of water. You can think of the structure of these chains like long spaghetti noodles that have these sticky hydroxide groups that form hydrogen bonds with the added water. To further demonstrate this, I'm going to cut the Cool Cat open and take out a sample of the polyvinyl alcohol gel. I'm going to place it in a beaker and add some water to further hydrolyze the material. As I'm mixing it with water, millions of these hydroxide groups are participating in hydrogen bonding, allowing the water to become part of the structure of these chains, making it a much thinner solution. To further help these water molecules bind better with the polyvinyl alcohol chains, we can use a cross-linker like borax that will aid in the chains linking together in a better 3D networking of the polyvinyl alcohol chains. The borax in water produces boron ions that react with the hydroxide groups on the polyvinyl alcohol, linking them to one another. Think of it like these giant spaghetti noodles being held together by a boron-type glue, making the chains more attracted to each other. And as I was doing some research on this polyvinyl alcohol, I came across a method that allows for us to achieve this same cross-linking, but instead of using borax, we can just freeze the material to induce the formation of these ice crystals that will force the chains to be closer together, creating the same cross-linking effect. As you can see, when we freeze the polyvinyl alcohol gel, the water inside the gel forms the crystalline structures that create a stronger, more elastic gel without adding any borax. This is a physical way of causing cross-linking without the use of an additional substance. However, this cross-linking effect will soon wear off as the gel begins to heat up in my hand or due to being at room temperature. Alright, so that's it for this video. Hope you learned something. See you. Hit the like button if you want, subscribe if you want, or not. Okay, I don't care. Cool.